Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and 12.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Elam's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke.
And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. Down the left sideline.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Alexander. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd down and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Elam able to put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll throw now on the final play. Gonna look deep for Wilson.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
A third quarter now and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Now a give right side. Alexander. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep for Julio.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Ronnie Hickman with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is caught for the 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. Room here to run. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do.
That's how I be.